What's good, everybody? I'm back with another video. So one thing I want to talk about Gods of Olympus is that people just don't know how to use the houses. And I ain't trying to be offensive to nobody, but I'm about to go ahead and bust out a tutorial and show you guys that either you using the houses wrong or whatever it is, but this is how you use the houses. So hold on just a second while I set up the screen. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, so I know I always say don't look at my base and blah blah blah. Today we are looking at my base because I got my houses set up exactly how you're supposed to use them. Now you're gonna notice, we're jumping right in, but you're gonna notice when I click on this house, something happens. Alright, we're just gonna start with the Hades house. When I click on this house, did y'all see that? Everything that this house is affecting lit up. Let's do it again. Let's go over here. Let's just click that, right? Let's do it one more time. This house is affecting this building and this building. All right. This house, what does this house do? It's a Hades house, right? So let's click on it. A Hades house provides a reanimation chance to troops from any adjacent buildings. That's how houses work. If you go to like a lot of people's bases, you're gonna see a whole bunch of houses that are not all right, so the two things you'll see is that the houses are just used wrong and just placed however, or you'll see that the houses are used wrong and they're placed like house, but they're not boosting anything. The point of the house is supposed to boost your other buildings. And with that being said, let's go down here. As you guys can see, I have a lot of red houses and a lot of purple houses. Now let's find out why. This is the Zeus house. What does the Zeus house do? The Zeus house gives you a bonus to health, attack, and range of any adjacent buildings and their spawn troops. Okay, what is the bonus? Well, mine's is level 10 and I'm getting a 6.2 bonus percent. But it's boosted by this. And here, let me teach you something else as well. If you click on this, you get even more info. So, and that works for turrets. That works for like pretty much everything in your base that it should work for. So my Zeus house is boosted from the 6.2% base and then a 20% boost from the environment. If you remember in my last video, I taught you guys about environments. So the total is 7.44% a bonus per house. And believe it or not, that's good. But let me show you the Ares house. Now the Ares house, if you see, same thing, but it only boosts attack. Now the Ares house is level 9, not 10, but it's boosting whatever it's touching by 23.3%. And no other bonuses there. But with that being said, if you can see how I got it set up, I got this whole turret surrounded. So you gotta imagine that this turret right here is quite buff. And once again, I don't care about showing you guys my base because once Alliance Wars drops, the big secret is that I'm gonna completely redo my base. I love base building, so go ahead, look at my base all you want. I don't care. Anyway, this turret, this turret, you know, it does focus the power of the sun. We're not here for that. This is the boosts that are applied to this one turret. The health, all of these things are affecting it. Okay. The strength, all of these things are affecting it. You see? And then, quite notably, the range, which, as you can see, the Temple of Zeus and the Zeus houses gives it a huge boost in range. That right there is quite the boost for range. The only way you're getting more range out of that is if you get Artemis, because her Artemis houses boost range. So, with that being said, as you can see here, I have every single house set up specifically to help either a turret, a building, a monument, or something. Even these houses, these are my Apollo houses. What do Apollo houses do? Apollo houses actually do this. They apply a healing rate. So the healing bonus specifically from this house is just 1.8%, but this number doesn't match. Let's find out why. The base is this 1.8%, but what is making that so much higher? This right here, the Temple of Apollo. So that 0.84% is coming from this temple, and it's applied to your whole base. Like, the temple's effects apply to your whole base, but once they're destroyed, that's when you lose the effect completely, either from the temple. Like, if the house is destroyed, like if this house gets destroyed, then I won't have that effect from the house. If this temple gets destroyed, then all of the houses get destroyed with it. And that's really all it is to it when it comes to houses, you know. But everybody just doesn't seem to know how to use them. And I hope I cleared this up. But there's one more house that I want to show you, and that's the Poseidon houses. Now, I don't have to show you the Poseidon house specifically, because you can see its effect already. All these bubbles, that's what Poseidon's house do. Like, the Poseidon houses put a bubble shield on your base, and this shield is not a small shield. We'll go to the temple and show you. This shield right here, that's 4,284. That's not chump change, okay? That shield boost is... Okay, this... Hold on. I just messed up. This right here, this is what I got my shield on, okay? That 6,500 shield is going to... Like, that number is 6,500 because the temple is... giving a 65% bonus at level 10. Alright, and then this right here, the only reason that this is 65% or 6,500 is because the base health is 10,000. So if I raise the health of this building, then the shield itself is going to raise because it's based off of a percent. And that's why Poseidon houses and stuff are so good. Other than that, that's it on houses, man. I hope my clan sees this and set their base up a little better using the houses. Not just my clan, but everybody in the game, you know. The farther you get in this game, the more you gotta utilize what you have. But other than that, that's the end of the video, and I will show you guys some more stuff in the next one. Take care. Peace out.